We here and we're doing it. Tutorial time. Well, it's not even gonna be a tutorial. I'm gonna cook up and I'm just gonna give pointers here and there as I'm cooking up. So I started with this melody right here. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. A little one-shot flute. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. You don't always have the best sounds. Like y'all heard that sound, it sounded kind of weak. But when I finish adding my effects to it, it's the effects that really bring out a sound. You can have low quality sounds, but as long as you know how to use the effects you have, like you can use fruity reverb, all that. Like I used to use that. And once you learn the effects and what you could do with the sounds, you taking it to a whole new level. So that's a little tip for y'all. So I already got like some presets that I made, and it's simple. Once you have your mixer channel right here, you have all the effects that you want. Let's say it's something generic, you know, like a clap or something, and you know you're gonna use it constantly. You're just gonna have all the effects right here. Right click right here, go to file and save mixer track state as, and you can see I already got a couple. So I'm just gonna load one of my already made presets real quick. Yeah, that sounds a little better. It gives it like an ambient type of vibe to it, so. And I like using that ambience in a lot of my beats. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna load up this Prophet, see if I can find any leads or any cool sounds in it. And if I can't, I'm gonna move on to the next one, man. Yeah, you see how it's just giving it that vibe. Like you don't always have to do it throughout the whole pattern. You could just do one note here, one note there. The objective is to make it sound pretty for this type of beat. You want to make it sound like real melodic and like flowy in a way. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm gonna go in there and fix that real quick. You see how it sounds good on that same mixer channel that I put the flute on? Sometimes that'll happen, and sometimes I just throw like 3-4 sounds in there just to give it all that like atmospheric vibe, you know? Another tip for bass, you always want to click the sound, click this wrench, and press cut itself, man. Oops. Okay, so we got like a little bit of a bass line here. Let me see. Quantize. Let me just do a little edit to it. Another major key, if you know about adding the claps and the hi-hats in there, it could be painstakingly like boring to just put the claps in where they supposed to go. But you know what I do? It sounds like I'm talking all slow. But this is what I do. So I get those claps in there, make the whole pattern just a bass pattern. So it's just simple claps all the way through. Then I go right here, file, save score as, and I save it. That way, go to browse scores, West Coast clap, boom, done. Ooh, yeah. So when you messing with these wavy West Coast type beats, this is something that I've grown, is like percussion is very important when we're dealing with the West Coast. It's always important. You got the rim shots, the cowbells, all that is percussion. You know what I mean? That's just like extra to add on to the beat. So you want to make sure your percussion is tight. Like sometimes it could be a little hectic, but like you want to make sure that it got like a certain bounce to it. Alright, so as y'all know, that West Coast like blast type beat, you know, you gotta have those hi-hats on the every 4. Blxst did a tutorial. Ooh, I'm stuttering. A tutorial. That was a tongue twister. But he did it, I think it was on Red Bull Music, but he said he'd do the fill each 4 steps. Man, he was giving stupid major keys, like stupid dumb, like go watch that video. Shout out to Blxst. So I'm just about to focus on percussion for a second, and then we're gonna get to the 808 and all that, you know what I'm saying? And like I'm probably gonna add like a couple more melodic little things in there, you know. It really saves a lot of time to make bass like presets for like snares, drums, and stuff that you know you're gonna use constantly, and just throw them on a mixer. That way you can link them to the certain drum that you're trying to link. You know what I mean? So, for instance, I just dragged and dropped the clap in there, and I loaded up the preset. I just threw it again on the little snare rim. So it just speeds it up. Speeds it up. Now, I don't know if you guys heard, but there was a couple moments in there where I did the double kick. One thing I do is, for the double kick, I use the velocity to give it that extra punch. So for the first one, I'll do it like way quieter than the second one. That'll give it like almost like a natural drum set type of vibe, if you know what I mean. Real drummers know. Real drummers know. Ooh, that thing hitting. I use this sign lead way too much. Please, somebody come confiscate this thing. Come off on that. I really need to find another sound. Another major key, volume plays an important part of where different instruments sit. So if you want something to sit in the real background, like in the back to where you could barely hear it, but it's just enough to accent, you want to do that on a lower frequency, lower volume. You know what I'm saying? You want to turn it down a little bit, and you want to like go on the parametric EQ and work out some of them frequencies to get it sounding perfect. I ain't gonna do it right now, but I'm just letting y'all know. Alright, that was basically done. It's still some like mixing things I gotta do. Like throw the soft clip on the master like I just did. And you know, just like light stuff. You always want to throw most of your sounds into the mixer just so you can play with them. Change the you know, just really edit each sound to make them unique. That's what makes people different. Like they throw them all in the mixer and they add different effects and they take out certain frequencies and they throw it up in a parametric EQ and take out all the low end. That's what I mostly do for like my percussion, because I don't want it to have too much bass to clash with the bass. You know what I mean? So just some little tips, man. I'ma definitely keep these going. I'ma definitely start doing more tutorials. And yeah, man, we lit. I just finished that beat. I'ma play it at the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully the mic ain't too loud and I ain't busting your eardrums. But yeah, man, it's JonnyCashBeatz, man, signing out. Definitely look out for more content, man, for sure.
Johnny Cash got the word.